read a thing on Rising Ballers' Instagram, and it was an interview with Jack Grealish after the game, and he said Mason Mount is underrated and he deserves all the credit that he gets. And for me, we're not fighting for the same position. So what my question is to you, what position are they fighting for? Because I'm sure Jack Grealish doesn't want to be played on the wing, nor does Mason Mount, and I'm sure they're both not CDMs. So it's definitely centre mid and the centre attacking mids, would you not say?
Well, it has to be. If Southgate doesn't play two attacking midfielders with the two wingers that he always plays, I don't think he really can. And ultimately, if he plays one attacking midfielder, they're going to be battling for it because Jack Grealish is too good of a player to be playing deep, and so is Mason Mount. So it's just up to him what he wants to play.
I don't think it will work if you have both of them in the midfield.
No.
I think there'll either be one on the ball all the time and then the other just doing nothing. I think it'll be a waste of a player to have both of them on in the middle at the same time. I reckon just use them interchangeably. But I would say that Grealish is a lot more creative and dynamic than Mount is. So the games that we haven't done so well in, they're the games where we've needed creativity, and Grealish hasn't been on the pitch.
Yeah, well, staying with creativity, and a lot of the England fans have said that that's what we've been lacking. And for me, you have to play Grealish and Mount at the same time, or another person, because I don't want to be seeing England playing a back five, back three with a CDM or two CDMs and one attacking player. Because for me, if we want to attack and go and press them high, we can't have two CDMs. We have to have two central attacking mids.
But if we have two cams, I don't think Grealish and Mount at the same time would work very well. I think put one of them at the wing and then swoop in.
I don't think they want to play at the wing though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but there's going to be something that they're going to have to do. Maybe take it in turns. But I don't think putting them both in the midfield is going to work because it'll be like I don't know how they'll work together. They're both different players.
If Grealish passes it a bit more, maybe that could work, but who knows?
They'd have to bounce off each other. It could work if they start passing between each other, but Southgate would have to change his team up a lot.
But if you're gonna play with two attacking midfielders, are you gonna get rid of a winger, and then like not have Jadon Sancho or Raheem Sterling or someone like that who is just as creative as those attacking midfielders? And you're going to get rid of one of them? Or will that have like a detrimental effect to the style of play that Southgate is currently putting them under?
Well, to be honest, I don't think Sterling's on form at the moment. So I'm not too sure about him. Maybe Sancho, Rashford. Rashford's been all right. It will be very interesting to see how tactics us up against Belgium and Iceland.
The real question is Harry Kane or Calvert-Lewin.
Against who? Belgium.
Calvert-Lewin.
I'm looking at that Belgian back line, and I think if you whip a cross in there against, is it Denier or Alderweireld for Tongan, he's winning that header every day of the month.
I think Calvert-Lewin's so much more powerful than Kane, though.
Yeah.
Kane's so good because his positioning is amazing and he can finish. But I think Calvert-Lewin's just a completely different beast.
I think at the moment, the style of play that England have, I think they need a tall striker who can just win headers and maybe knock the ball down or maybe get a few goals. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. And if you look at how he's performing in the league, I think his international potential is just through the roof. I think he can take us like places.
I think one thing to bear in mind is when we played Belgium in the Nations League a couple of weeks ago, they played very well and they played very organised. And Calvert-Lewin, even though he won the headers, nobody was picking up the second ball. And
that's why you need an attacking midfielder.
That's why you need a Jack Grealish in there. So if he plays them two, that could work well. But if he goes and plays Mount, then we're doubting that because they've got a solid midfield. So Southgate has to do the right thing, otherwise.
I mean, we've said all this. I guarantee you, Mason Mount will be in that lineup.
Yeah.
Or none of them.
I don't know what
play Harry Winks.
I don't know what more Grealish can do, to be honest. I mean, what was it? Klopp and Pep Guardiola have said like he's the best in the league and stuff like that. If you've got two world-class managers saying that, you put him in your team. You don't
Well,
leave him on the bench.
They've both said that. I'm getting notifications almost every day this week saying a different team's looking for him. And I'm refusing to look at the actual articles because I can't imagine him going. I think all he has to do now is suck off Southgate. It's the only thing. Unless Mason Mount's going extra than that.
But yeah, I'm sure because Southgate will be watching all this going around him with Mount, and if he wants to get rid of all that, start Grealish, then that all fades away.
I mean, I think he could be out of a job soon if he doesn't start changing.
Yeah.
Like, we've been doing well under him, but I think we can do better with someone else.
Who's not afraid of change.
If he doesn't listen to the social media, then it's going to be even more detrimental to his career.
Yeah, definitely. Did Connor Cody start in that back line, Alex?
No, it was Maguire, Keane and Mings.
That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. Maguire's made a number of mistakes, and I know I want him to get playing time and get better and stuff like that. But for me, Connor Cody's been on form at the moment.
Connor Cody's so much better than Maguire.
Yeah. Who are the other two, Alex?
Keane and Mings.
That's fair enough because they're both on form at the moment. But you have to play Connor Cody, who's on form at the moment. Like, Maguire isn't on form. I know he scored the header, credit to him. But you play players on form. Like, Maguire's not on form.
And if he didn't score the header, DCL was probably going to nod it in anyway. So,
yeah.
Oh well.